Many of us has read the stories of Shakespeare and his poems too. They are so fine. They are written so beautifully. So I was reading Shakespeare tales, and starting from the Tempest, I found there is a relation between the play The Tempest and his life. So these are few lines. I want to read it out for you. These are: The Tempest is a famous play written by William Shakespeare by in the final years of his life. It is one of the last plays that Shakespeare wrote. Released in 1611, he died few years later in 1616. The Tempest was intended to be the last play that Shakespeare wrote, choosing to retire in 1613. However, he completed two more plays after this: Henry VIII in 1613 and The Two Kinsmen in 1614. These final two plays were co-written with John Fletcher, who worked in the King's Men acting company with Shakespeare and became the lead playwright after his death. So, The Tempest is the final play to be written entirely by Shakespeare. Many critics and scholars see the protagonist Prospero as representing Shakespeare and his departure from the theatre. This is because in the play Prospero manipulates the events and other characters, controlling what happens using his magic powers. Similar to Shakespeare using his gift for writing to construct many plays and stories. In fact, the final speech of the play, Prospero's monologue, is seen as sort of farewell from Shakespeare to the stage, as though Prospero's release of magic and leaving the island represents Shakespeare's release of writing and leaving the theatre. I read out these lines to tell you how the play The Tempest is related to William Shakespeare's life. This play belongs to the final years of his life. It was entirely written by William Shakespeare himself. And after this play, there were two more plays written, as you have seen. That is Henry VIII in 1613 and The Two Kinsmen in 1614. But these two plays were written along with John Fletcher, not by him all alone. So this is the brief out which I searched about The Tempest and his life. So moving forward in the upcoming videos, I will be sharing the stories. There are 8 short stories of this play, one by one. So stay tuned and keep in touch.